Good evening, everyone. Once again, welcome to this session. Welcome to Smart 2026 Teacher Volume 1. It is a privilege to have you here. When we talk about Smart Teacher, we are not talking about giving you extra pressure, putting extra pressure to what you are already doing. Rather, we are talking about survival, relevance, and dignity in the teaching profession. Let me start with the meaning of SMART. SMART was actually coined from five-letter word SMART. S meaning smart thinking. Now, when we talk about smart thinking, it's simply about stepping back and designing lessons, assessment, and workflows that don't collapse when class size increases. That is designing with digital tools. Here, you're not reinventing. Rather, you are building system that scale with technology. Now, the M for mastery of digital tools. Not about knowing where to click, just surface level, but being confident, being professional in it. The same way a skilled teacher controls a classroom is the same way a smart teacher controls their tools. Let's talk about A, asset creation. This is where things begin to shift. Your lesson plans, your worksheets, your explanation, even your voice, these are not one-time efforts because they become reusable digital assets that save time and extend your impact. The R for revenue beyond classroom. This often sounds uncomfortable sometimes, especially in education, but this is not about shortcuts. Rather, it is ethical. From tutoring, content creation, consulting, or digital products built from what you already know how to do well. But we're not talking about revenue today. And finally, T for time leverage. Technology should reduce your workload, not increase it. And the goal is to reinvest that time saved into better teaching, deeper impact, or sustainable income. This is what smart entails. Now we said something important, that technology should carry the load, not the teacher. But there is a reason technology can even help in the first place. It's because of you. As a teacher, especially here in Nigeria, we are often underrated, not because we lack skill, but because the skills we use every day are invisible. Think about what you already do. You break complex ideas into simple steps. You read confusion before a learner even speaks. You design learning under pressure, even with limited resources. This is your superpower, okay? And when you add technology to a teacher who already understands how people learn, something shifts. The load moves to the tools. The control stays with you. Let's talk about technology inclusion as a teaching principle. At the heart of education is a simple truth. Learners are different, not just in motivation, but in pace, in language, their background knowledge, and how they process meaning. And good teaching has always responded to this long before technology entered classroom. The core principles of education are very clear, that learning should be accessible, instruction should be responsive, assessment should be fair, teaching should respect human differences. Technology inclusion is not a new philosophy. It is a modern expression of an old one. Because when we include technology in teaching, we are not just adding complexity. Rather, we are operationalizing differentiation, which is one lesson, multiple representation, one concept, different entry points. With this, you'll be able to tackle different learner needs. Okay? Let's talk about universal design for learning. Universal design for learning, often shortened as UDL, gives language and structure to what good teacher has always tried to do. At its core, it's built on idea that every learner is unique. So learning must be designed to be flexible from the start. Okay? Not adjusted later or afterthought. It should be flexible from the start. UDL rests on three core principles. The first one is multiple means of representation. The second one, multiple means of action and expression. And the third one, multiple means of engagement. When we talk about multiple means of representation, it simply says that learners need different ways to access information. That text alone is not enough. Because what? Some learners need visuals, some need audio, some interaction. And the second one is talking about multiple means of action, that learners should not prove understanding the same way. Writing is not only measure of learning. There is oral explanation, there is project, and there is digital creations. The third one talking about multiple means of engagement. That learning sticks when learners feel connected to the content, to their culture, and to their interest. Okay? And technology allows for gamified learning, personalized pathway, and immediate feedback. Now, we've talked about philosophy. We also talked about teaching for all learners, differentiation, staying true to educational ethics. And we have also seen how universal design for learning gives us a framework that is accessible, responsive, and fair. Now, let's move into the main practice. The first tool we'll be talking about today is Google Gemini. Now, Gemini is a Google product that is designed, Google AI tool that is designed to do a lot of things. If teaching is design, then Gemini is not a teacher. It is the assistant teacher. Now, Gemini does not replace your expertise. Rather, it helps you to think faster. As a teacher, you already know what to teach, who you are teaching, and why it matters. What usually slows you down is execution. This is where Gemini steps in. It supports you exactly at that point. With Gemini, you can design lesson plans in minutes, adapt one lesson to different ability level, create quizzes, worksheets, storybooks, games, and turn topics into interactive web activities. Now, let's get into Gemini interface and create a lesson plan. Generate a lesson plan on um photosynthesis. Now you have to specify which level of the learner. Let's say for basic 7 learners. Another thing, what is the objective? You don't just prompt when it comes. So, what is your objective? Depending on what you tend to achieve by the end of that lesson, is it understanding, is it applying, is it analyzing? What is your specific objective? So you have to add your objective, because it will use this information to write the lesson plan to suit what your learners need. Then another thing is, don't forget, you don't just open Gemini and type. You have to click on this and use Canvas, type in the Canvas, so that you'll be able to access all the features. So after generating, you go through it, you can edit in this interface. You can click and edit what you don't want there, what you don't need there. Edit, remove, and tweak it to your test or working out. You click on that create, on that drop down arrow. You are seeing a web page. Now, to create as a web page, if you click on web page, it will create it as a web page. And then you can copy that web page and send to your learners. Maybe you need them to study something ahead of the class. You can copy it and send to your learner, because it will after creating the web page, you can publish it. Now, create infographic. Do you want an infographic of this lesson plan? Create a quiz. Do you want it to create a quiz based on the lesson plan you have generated? create a flashcard. It can as well create a flashcard for you. Audio overview. It can as well create an audio overview of this lesson plan. Now you can see that with this, now you'll be able to tackle different learners' needs, whether auditory learners, whether visual learners. You can be able to tackle different learners' needs. Now let's create infographic and see what comes out. Let's close the lesson plan. So it's creating the infographic. You know, every learner, I don't believe that they are actually dull children, dull learners. Do you feel that this learner is not coping simply because you are not using the right instructional material that is suitable for that learner? Children have different learning ability. Some people prefer visual learning, visual this thing. Some people prefer once you write it on the board, they grasp it. While some people you still have to use visual or even audio. Some people prefer audio visual, and once you project it, they understand whatever you're teaching. It's creating it now. It's even creating the code which you can copy, but we're not using the code. For people that are working on the back end, let's say you have an LMS, you can pick this code and then input it. So when you finish, we will click on preview and we will see the infographic it has created based on the lesson plan it has generated. This Gemini is free to an extent. For this Canvas model, I'm not sure that, I think the limit is actually higher for you to use for the whole term without even paying. Though I'm on pro plan, but it's free to an extent and you can use it. That's why I'm using Google product, because most Google products are almost free, except if you now want advanced too. Now, this is the infographic it has created. We can now look at it. This is it, the plant kitchen. Plants don't eat, they cook. It continues scrolling. This is it. You can see this now. You can click on this share button and share it to your learners for them to use and revise. You can use it to teach instead of just using notes to teach. You can use this now to teach. You can see different analysis, because the objective was analysis. So you can see cooking rice, photosynthesis, cooking for different analysis. Now, aside this, you can share this to your learners. You can use it for your teaching. Aside this, now let's go back and explore other options that are available. Okay, let's open our lesson plan again. We'll go back and click on create. We say, okay, create quiz. And it will generate quiz based on this. You can share it with your learners too. Everything is generating here is shareable. You can share it with your learners for them to use and explore. You can give it to them to attempt. If your learners are the ones that uses their laptop in the classroom, you can give it for them to explore. See the question. Now, it will create the quiz in such a way that if you get the answer, it will mark good. If you did not get the answer, it is like the first question is, okay, see generating. In our plant kitchen analogy, if carbon dioxide and water are the ingredients, like rice and water, what role does sunlight? Sir, if it's correct, it will show you that it's correct. If it's wrong, it will show you that it's wrong. Okay, let me just click any option. I say, okay, what role does the sunlight play? Let me choose the cooking pot. You see, it's showing that I chose the wrong answer. And then below it is the correct answer. The right answer, sunlight. The right answer is D. It is the energy source. And then it further explains why it is the energy source. So let's even, aside the lesson plan is generated for you, you can as well upload your own lesson plan and it will generate a quiz for you. But when you are uploading it, upload it on the Canvas model. Don't just upload it on Gemini, upload it on Canvas. Anyway, if you upload it on Gemini, it can still generate the quiz, but I always prefer to use the Canvas. Now, you have seen the right answer. You click on next and you move to the next question. Like that till you finish attempting. If you want to share with your learners, you click on the share button at the top right and then share it with your learners. And they will use it to explore, maybe do revision or whatever. Let's go back to our lesson plan. Okay. Now, the third option is flashcard. It can as well generate flashcards for you. Let me show you how it is. Generate flashcard. It will generate flashcards of question and answer, right or wrong. And then you can as well share. These are things you can use to make your learning interactive. And the good thing is free. Gemini is free to an extent. It's free. So now it's generating the flashcard. Mind you, I just prompted it to give me a lesson plan of photosynthesis. You can still prompt it further. Maybe the color you want it to generate it in. Do you have a particular color you want? Do you have any diagram you want it to add to it? Just prompt it, tweak your prompt to suit what you want. Now, it has been generating the flashcard. The first one on page one is definition of photosynthesis. When you click on it, it turns the back of it. The process by which green plants manufacture their own food. And it keeps shuffling. After the first one, you move to the next flashcard, raw materials input. You click on that shuffle or anywhere on it, and raw material, you click on it, and it brings out the answer to the raw material, which is carbon dioxide and water. You click on the next question. Why white leaf patches test negative for starch? You click and you see the answer. You can as well share it with your learners, and it makes learning interactive. It makes learning enjoyable. Trust me, learners enjoy all these things than just giving them notes. Now, it can also generate audio overview, and it will generate audio of this lesson plan, and you can share it with your auditory learners. I hope you're learning something from here. Now, we'll move over to the next two. The next two we'll be talking about is Notebook MLM. Notebook LM is also Google product, similar to Gemini, but now have more features. Most people don't really know much about Notebook LM, but it's a very wonderful tool. Now, the good thing about Notebook LM is that it uses your own lesson plan. It uses the information you feed it. Like you upload what you want it to use. You can upload textbook. You can upload the PDF. You can even upload YouTube link. Let's say you found a YouTube link useful. You can upload it and it will use everything you have uploaded as sources to write whatever you want it to write. Aside lesson plan, you can also use it for your academic research and other things. Let's explore Notebook LM. Okay, this is the interface of Notebook LM. It's also a free tool. It's also a free Google tool. All these are Google tools. When you come to it, you click on Create New. Create New. Okay, I need to do something real quick. Let me download this lesson plan that we generated because we'll be using it. Export to doc. Let me export it. We'll be using it. So now this is Notebook LM, and it's telling you that you should create audio and video overviews from websites. Now you upload files, YouTube, Drive, copy text. So you upload the source of information you want to use, and then it will generate whatever you want from that information. Okay, this is not opening. Let me just copy it. Okay, since I'm pasting text, I'll click on copy it from text and then paste the text here and click on insert. All these have the web version and the app. So whether you have the app is on you can download it on your phone and you utilize it. But if you want to use Gemini on your phone and see these features I just talked about, you cannot see it on the app. You have to use the website. Type Gemini on the website in your phone. That is how you will see it. You will not see all these features on the app. Now, I have created my first notebook on Notebook LM. And these are the things it can create from this: audio overview, mind map, flashcard, infographic, data table, video overview. It can also create video of this, and it's free. You can create video of what I've just pasted. You can also create reports, quiz, and even a slide deck from this I've just posted. We have explored, okay, we have not explored audio. We have explored flashcard, infographic. Let's explore video overview. Now it's creating the video of what I have just posted. You can explore this. Use different, just upload all the sources you want. You can even, maybe you are browsing on Google and you find a website useful that you feel that it has material that you need. You copy the website, you come and paste the website. It will still generate and then prompt it on what you want. It will generate whatever you need from that website that you have pasted. So this one now does not just generate outside your source. It has to generate, whatever is generating has to be within the sources you have uploaded. There are some little tweak, but mainly from the sources you have uploaded. So you can explore it. You want to create a presentation, it will create the presentation for you. Okay, let's not waste much of our time. We'll come back to this. And whatever is generating is also shareable. You can still share it with your learners. We'll come back to explore the next two. So the next two we'll be talking about is Magic School. This Magic School now is, sorry, Magic School is AI specifically designed for teachers. And you can put the grade level you want, the learning objective, the standard, classroom realities, different things that you want. The website is just, once you go on Google and type Magic School, you will find the website. Let's check Notebook LM factors. Okay, still generating. Now, let's explore the Magic School. And see the interface. So you can see it's AI for educators. We'll click on it. So, and then you sign up or you log in. Magic School for Educators, award-winning AI for educators that saves time. You sign up or you log in, and then it will take you to where you create your lesson plan for your learners. But another thing with Magic School is that it's not free, but it can give you 29 days, 30 days free trial. So you prompt it, you click on Start Chat, you prompt it and tell it what you want, explain everything you need to create, and then it will create the lesson plan for you. Or maybe you might even be preparing for maybe chemistry practical and you don't know how to go about it. You can also come here under Magic School Lab, and it will create a step-by-step process on how you can do that practical. What equipment do you need? What setup do you need? What specimens do you need for the practical? Every material you need for that practical, it will create it for you. You can also export it as a doc or as a PDF. The next two I want to talk about is Canva for Education. Canva for Education. Now, Canva for Education is Canva, but it is built solely for teachers. And as a teacher, it is free. Once you
So
sign
once you
up as a
sign up,
teacher,
it gives you access to Canva Premium account for a lifetime, meaning free for life. You will never have to pay for Canva
free.
Pro account.
And
It
then
will
it will
give you
bring
access to it for free. Now, you can sign up
you
if you
to an
have already
interface
have
with
Canva
Canva
account.
account.
You use it to sign in,
You
and
sign
then it
up
will bring
with
you to
that
an
account.
interface where
You
you will
sign in
fill
with the
some
Canva
form like
account,
your employment
and then
letter,
it will
your
ask you
ID,
to maybe
and then just to confirm that you
upload
are really a
your
teacher. And then you continue to follow the prompt.
employment letter, and once you upload it, they will verify it and then approve your Canva for Education use. You need to design your lessons sheets. Edit. In fact, you can even use it to to create video, but their video is still in beta testing stage. So for now, it will still be having one or two errors, but we'll still get to video creation softwares. But you can use it to design different. In fact, it have already designed materials that you can use and then tweak it to suit you. Let's check if our video has finished. Our video is still generating. Well, it's taking longer time. Let's explore the Canva for Education. Okay. So when your Canva for Education has been approved, this is the interface. This is the interface you will see, where you will be able to create different projects at different time. Now you can click on Education. And then it has what they called Try Magic activity. Now, this magic activity, you will prompt it, is the AI for teachers. You prompt it and tell it what you want, and it will generate it based on the prompt that it gives you. It also has different templates that you can use. Let's say you want, okay, assuming I don't even want to use the magic activity. Let's say I want to create something on photosynthesis. Education. Okay, let's try magic activity first. Now, when you click on magic activity, it will bring you to an interface where you will put whether the type of activity that you want, about your learners. It will say briefly describe the topic you want to work on. Let's say I want to work on classes of food. Classes of food. Now, it's asking you what grade are you teaching? What grade do you want to generate for? Let's say 7th grade. What subjects? I choose science. What is the learning purpose? Let me say understand. And then I click on send. And it will generate the lesson plan on classes of food. Now, it's asking me to choose what I want. Food groups, comprehension reading. Maybe if I want something in group, or expand the role of classes of food, or summarize the classes of food. Let's say food groups. And then I click on generate. Now it's generating the different classes of food that I want. Now, like I said before, Canva has already built in templates that you can use. You can just type whatever you want to create. Maybe it's numeracy you want to teach. Okay, it says my activity has been created. Let's check it out. Remember that when you are prompting, you don't just type one keyword and prompt it. Explain everything about your learners that you want. Do you want it to add yam? Do you want it to add ewedu? Everything you want it to add, explain it so that it can narrow the lesson plan down to what you want. So it has created it. It will also give you teacher guide. But before sharing this with your learner, you now delete the teacher guide. It will give you teacher guide on how to go on every session. Let's start introduction, this, that, nutrients, and then before, after. So this teacher guide is just for you to design it properly. But by the time you finish, before sharing this with your learners, if you want to share it with your learner, you can remove the teacher guide. So now, this is learn key vocabulary. Because I chose something on group work, that's why it's giving me activities. Facts, what does it mean? You write. Then my example, but this my example, before you share it with your learner, you can remove it. Then answer the questions. You share it. These are activities based on the objective. He generated this thing based on the objective that I gave him. So because every lesson plan has objective you want to achieve. So this is the lesson plan is generated. Now, what after building it or whatever you want, if I don't like what it gave me, I can still go back and tweak it. Maybe I tell you, oh, add pictures of Nigerian made food, and it will add it. It will add it, and then you yourself, you can even do it by yourself. You can edit it by yourself. Now, in Canva, this element button is where you can generate everything you want. When you click on element, let's say it's supposed to add a yam, but it did not add yam here. You can just type yam under elements, and you see pictures of yam. You just drag and drop, drag it and drop it where you want it to be. And if you want to type anything below it or beside it, you just go to the text option and add text to it. Okay, you add text to it, anything you want. In fact, if you even want 3D, you can type 3D, because Canva now has 3D. Under that element, you go to 3D. You scroll down to 3D. Sorry. I can say 3D image of different fruits in a tray. And I click on send. And I click on send. Now, it has shown me different option it has. If I don't like this option that is showing me, I will just click on the generate button. 3 different fruits is showing me. These are 3D images. If I don't like the image, these ones, I'll just click on, I'll just go back on generate image, and then 3D images of, then prompt it on what I want. Maybe carrots, oranges, banana in a tray. And then click on generate image. So based on my prompt, it will now generate the one that I want to use. So after generating it, you just click on it. Okay, see it now. It has generated based on what I want. Because the one it showed me, I don't like them. I'll just click on it. And then it has added it to my design. It has added to my design. So with the AI feature, you can always, anything you don't like, you can just, even there is this Ask Canva below it. Anything you select, this Ask Canva will pop up. That's another AI feature you can use to tweak what you want. Ask Canva, tell it, oh, I don't like this thing. Maybe the orange is orange. I don't like the orange color. Turn it to green. And it will turn the color of the orange to green. So you keep adjusting. Now, for those that don't know how to use Canva, Canva has design school. I've clicked on more. You can see design school, and it's absolutely free. Whether you're on Canva for education plan or you're on free plan, it's free. And anything you want, if you want to start learning how to design on Canva, you can go to that Canva design school and explore free courses on how to start designing with Canva. So now you keep on tweaking the lesson plan. It might even be activity. It might not even be necessary lesson plan. It might even be activity that you want to generate. Let's say, okay, let's go back and generate an activity for learners. And then after generating it, you share it with your learner. Now, if as a teacher you have Canva for education, you can see give your student premium Canva for free. You can invite your student. They submit their email address to you. Invite them. If you sign up as a school owner, it says set up your team. You invite your teachers via their email, and then they'll have access to this page and can design their lesson. Let me generate another activity. Let me generate another activity. Let me generate an activity for the students. Now, this Canva called form. With that form, you can as well give them quiz. Let me say, generate an activity for learners under the topic locomotion. Then, which grade? Let's say sixth grade. Which subject? Science. But for it to generate the exact thing you want, if it's just an activity, it will generate a better activity for you if you upload your lesson plan, so that it will not generate some things outside what you have taught them. If you want to upload your lesson plan or any documents for the activity, just click on insert file here. This plus sign, insert file. And then you upload the document you want it to generate the activity. Or even lesson plan, anything you want it to do, and you want to upload anything, your own source, you just click on that plus button and it will generate it. So for this one now, let's just use a random activity. What is the purpose? Evaluate. Then we click on send. And it will generate the activity. Now, because you have, okay, it's asking, is it reflection on locomotion adaptation? Is it solving movement challenges? Is it comparing movement data? Let's say solving movement challenges. So it's generating the activity. You can it has series of activities you can generate here. Even data, it can present data. It can present data too. And then you share it via email. Once you have your learner's email, after generating the whole activities, you assign it. You click on the assign button. I will show you where to click on the assign button. And then you assign it to your learners. Okay, let's open our activity and see. You can even do individuals. If maybe you want to assign individual work. Okay. It generated it on a whiteboard. Let's see. If you want to assign it individually, then you can create the activities page by page. On each page, you click assign and then assign it to a specific learner that you want to assign it to. Okay, so it generated it on a whiteboard. Now, with this now, you can even make it a group activity and then share it with your learner. It will always give you teacher guide to help you. And then it will give you teacher guide about this activity, how to use it, some helpful features. But before sharing with your learner, don't forget to delete the teacher guide. Then today you will work on how animals move and adapt to new places. You can tweak it to suit you, analyzing the key factors, terrain, body features, dangers. You can still zoom it further. You can still zoom it in and out. And because it's an activity, that's why I generated it on a whiteboard. So they attempt the activity. Now, when you want to assign it to learners, you come up here and click on that. After you have done the whole editing and remove like all these Canva tip, instruction, reminders, you have to remove them before you assign it to your learners. You click on assign to students. You can decide to share the link. It says assign via the link. If it's via the link, you click on continue and it will generate a link that you can share with your learners or assign to students in Canva. When you click on this, it will assign them to your students in that particular class because you can actually group your lesson in different classes. Then assign in Google Classroom. You can also integrate your Google Classroom on Canva so that after creating an activity here, you assign it to your learners in Google Classroom. So you can integrate your Google Classroom on Canva and then assign activity directly on it. And then they will receive the activity in Google Classroom. So they will practice the activity. Let's see the activities. Let me zoom it further. Okay. The sample rocky stick toe pad mean he can grip smooth things and might be good at climbing or holding on to leaves even when the ground is wet. Then them double click to ask your test. Based on the instruction and questions and series of activities, they will know what to do. So they can double click, and once they double click, they will be able to type their test. They delete this one and type their answer. Children learn fast, and when you teach them this, they will learn it very fast. When you teach them once or twice, they will get used to it. They can even do this on phone, not necessarily on laptop. So they can do it on phone. So when they finish, they will click on submit. So once you assign it to them, they will receive an email that they have a task. And once they attempt it, at the end of the task, they will see an option to submit. And then you as a teacher will see that someone has submitted their task. You can also you can now go and review the task. Now, if you are using Canva on your desktop, you can review their task with your voice or your video. If you don't want to type text, you can review it with your video, but that can only happen when you are using Canva desktop software. But now I'm using the web version, so I cannot use
video or voice to respond, especially if you have learners that cannot read right up. You can use voice or video to respond to them, even score them or give them mark. Now, at the end of the assessment, you can go back and go to elements, and you will see forms. Okay, you see form. Okay, you can even add sticker notes. Maybe when you are reviewing their work and you want to use a sticker note, you can use a sticker note, a sticky note. To fonts, you can use a sticky note, add more sticky note to it. You can also as well choose the color. This is where to choose color palettes. You can choose the color you want. And then, still under that same element, this is the 3D option where you can choose any 3D image that you want. Any 3D image. It can even generate for you. Let me generate 3D image of the respiratory system. Anyone that it does not have, it will ask you whether you want to generate it with AI. Respiratory system. Okay, it has some 3D image of the respiratory system. So if you are teaching something on respiratory, you can visually see most of the things you want here. Anyone that it doesn't have, you use the AI to generate it. You use the AI tool to generate it and then insert it here. Even Google Gemini can also generate using AI. Using the AI tool, you can generate 3D image of whatever you want. Then, once you finish, you click on assign or share. Or if you don't want to assign or you want to download it as PDF, you can click on share and then download. And then download it either as PNG, but because this is long, you can use PDF. Or if you can use PDF, or if you want to insert it into your LMS, you can use any formats that's maybe public link view or embed it. You can also embed it, copy the public link and embed it, or you export it directly to your school LMS or to websites, however you want to use it. There are virtually different ways to use it, different ways to export it. So this is for this. And then let's check out forms. Let's check out forms. Let me go back to the home page. Now, if you want to give your learners quiz or test, you can use the forms tools to give them quiz and then also respond to them at the end of the quiz or assignment. You can create a form and then education. You can select the type of form you want. Let's select this one.
Create quiz from the form under the element. You go under the element and look for form. Click on the form and then open it. Click on edit at the top of it to edit the form and create quizzes for your learners. You can even create videos too from it.
Edit it to suit you. You can see up there is response. So maybe after, if you are giving them a lesson plan, and at the end you want to give them questions to attempt under the lesson plan, you type the question. You can add, you can have more than one question in one. You edit it, just like Google, as if you are creating Google form. And when you finish, you click on submit. And as soon as you click on submit, the learners will get the notification. And when you want to know the learners that have attempted the questions you set, you click on responses and you'll be seeing, it says no response yet because I have not shared it. Once you click on responses, you see
the people who have responded to the questions, their responses, and you can as well review and mark whatever they've responded to you. And then they also get a notification that their work has been reviewed. So you find it under elements. Under elements, you find forms. And then, not mind that there's a template, you can always tweak it. Anyone you select, just click on edit and then edit it. You can add more questions. And you can also the color, you can choose the particular colors you want to use. If you even want to add image to it, to the questions, to their form, you can click on the same element. So, like I said before, Canva for Education is free for teachers. All you need to do is to sign up. Just go on Google and type Canva for Education, and it's absolutely free. Once they approve your request. Now, if you're applying with your employment letter, the date doesn't have to be more than 3 months. Anything after 3 months will not be approved, from my experience. Then you can still use your TRCN to apply to. You can still use your TRCN to apply. So next thing we have is video creation tool. So now for videos, of course, when we talk about visual, when we talk about audio, we also talk about video. Of course, audio visual. So for videos, I will be talking about Grok and Meta AI, because for now, these are like, Meta AI is free. Then Grok is also free. But I've heard people say that they got to a limit. But for me, I've not gotten to any, I've not met any of their limit. So these two now are free. Veo 3 is also wonderful under Gemini for generating videos, but you can only generate 2 or 3 videos per day. And if you just make mistake with your prompting, that means you cannot generate further videos till the next day, 24 hours after. So, but for Grok and Meta AI, they're absolutely free. And you can generate any number of videos that you want with them. So let's check them out. We were generating a video before on Notebook LM, but it was taking long time. Don't know if that's finished. Okay, let's take a look at the video we are generating before on Notebook LM. So remember, it generated it based on the lesson plan I pasted. So let's
Do you ever
see.
look at a giant tree and just think, how? I mean, it starts as this tiny little seed. It's not like it's eating dirt to get that big. So where does all that, well, tree come from? Today, we're going to be detectives and crack one of nature's biggest myths.
So
Ingredients plus energy equals the final product.
now this Notebook LM is free. So you can use it to generate video. You come here, not just the lesson plan, you can still prompt it further, give it further instruction aside the lesson plan. Like under here, it says start typing. So you can type it, give it further prompts on what you want it to actually do. If there is something particular you want it to add to the video, you prompt it and it will add it to your video. Okay, it's free.
Guess what? A plant does almost the exact
It's free. And this one now is not like
energy and oxygen.
it's not like Veo 3 or Grok and others that can generate only 8 seconds video. You can see this video now is 6 minutes 10 seconds. You hardly find the AI tool that can generate 6 minutes 10 seconds video for free. Most of them that can generate long videos are paid tools. But this one is free and you can transform your lesson. So with that,
Which is, well, it's just left.
so you can transform your lesson and generate video, generate audio, infographic, however you want. Explore every option that it has. Explore it. It's there on the Google on the App Store. You download it or you explore it on the web version. Now let's check out Grok. One problem that people have complained about using Grok to generate video is the fact that voice consistency or image consistency. But if you want to get that consistency, after generating your first video, screenshot a part of the last scene in that video. Because what? It cannot generate long video at a go. So after generating the first video, I usually use ChatGPT to script my video. I use ChatGPT for scripting. I script the video. I tell you to script this video. This is what I want. Script it into maybe 60 seconds. To be on the safer side, 6 seconds. And then it will create different scripts for what you want to generate in 60 seconds. Now you paste the first script. It generates it. For you to get the same consistency in the next one, screenshot the last scene in that video, in the first video, and then upload it when you are prompting it for the second video so that it will be consistent with the first one you created. So it will be consistent. Now, oh, okay, I'm not seeing the video option here. I think it seems it's on mobile. It seems it's on mobile. So you can use the mobile, you can download Grok on your mobile app from the App Store and use it to generate video. Let's use Meta AI. I'm not seeing the video generation option on Grok. Though I've not tried generating video on the website, but I've been using it to generate videos on mobile. So let's use Meta AI. So let's prompt it. For effective prompting, please always use ChatGPT to prompt. Always use ChatGPT to write your prompt. A video of a talking. The yam says, "Hi, I am carbohydrates." So we send the prompt. Well. Can you hear me?
Yes,
We can.
we
We are
can
just
hear you.
hearing you now. You are just back now.
But you have just 10 minutes more.
Okay, I'm rounding up.
Okay, thank you.
So now it has generated video of a talking yam. You can use this for your instructional purposes. Like I said, it generates 60 seconds, at max 8 seconds. So, but just to be on the safer side, your prompt should not exceed 6 seconds. So use ChatGPT to script your prompts. After generating the first one, you screenshot the last scene in the video and then re-upload it so that the next video it will generate will still be consistent with the previous one you have generated. And this is the last two we'll be talking about today. Then, one more thing. This website, topmarks.co.uk, is a very wonderful website. It's free to an extent. You can use it for your lessons. It even has gamification. You can play, your students, their learners can use it to play different games. You can share it with your learners. You can use it for your instructional purpose. Choose their subjects, the group, age group you want, and subjects you want, and then send it, and it will generate different instructions for you. It also has built-in instructions that you can use for your learning on the go. I'll be stopping here for today. You can ask your questions. Thank you.
Okay, thanks. We'll be open the floor for questions now. If you have questions, kindly signify so we can give you number, and then you can be we can give you chance to open your microphone and you can ask questions. That's 10 minutes for the question and answer. If you have questions, kindly signify so we can give you number. Okay, number one is Mrs. Kate, number one, then Dr. Hagman. Number two.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Book LM.
Okay, thank you very much. I want to say a very big thank you again. Can you hear me, please?
Yes, I can hear you.
Loud and clear.
Okay, thank you. Our resource person, you've done a beautiful job. Thank you. I want to find out. When it's using the alien tongue, it's always those Bodo Yibo people that will be talking. Now I'm thinking of something that can be our own African culture voice. Is there any way that the person speaking African voice one two the video that we should right now? My question is,
For your form, what you prompt it is what it will generate for you. So whenever I'm generating a video, I always narrow it down to my culture. I will tell it Nigeria. With that, it will use Nigerian tone and not American tone.
better.
The second ChatGPT is on paid version, that's Sora. So you can't use it except you're on paid version. You only use it for your scripts. You use it to generate your scripts and then head over to either Grok, which is free, or Meta AI or Notebook LM, and be pasting the prompt one after the other. As it's generating the video, you can download it. You will see download option.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Okay, Dr. Agnes, in addition to what Mrs. Agatha said, what she was trying to say is that you will use ChatGPT to prompt, not to download the video. Just like she said, the video version for ChatGPT is paid. So you use to write the prompt, like the script you want to use. So you now take the script to Grok or Meta AI, like he said. ChatGPT can help you to put your script in a better way that the other AI will now understand better. If you no matter how much the person doesn't know how to speak English, if you
On.
Pet, are you there?
I think
here
Fred
now.
is having network issue,
His
but
audio was gone.
yeah, he has been able to respond.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
I think I get it better.
Yes,
That we
thank you
can
very
use
much, ma'am.
ChatGPT for the scripting. It's okay. Thank you.
Yeah. So Tawakkalt Ahmed, you can ask your question.
Good evening, madam. Well done, ma'am. Please, my question goes thus. If I want to upgrade to Magic Classroom Pro, like how much am I going to pay? Same goes for Gemini AI.
Magic Classroom. The
Yes.
least amount there is $8 monthly.
Okay.
Then
$8.
Gemini, yes, $8 monthly. That's the least subscription.
Okay. And Gemini AI.
Yeah, Gemini has different plan. You can just click
Okay.
on pricing. It has different plan, depend on the features that you'll be getting. You can just type Gemini pricing on Google and you see the different plan.
Thank you very much. Well done.
You're welcome.
Okay, thank you very much. Then Kazim Oluche.
Please excuse me, please. Sorry. I have seen an information that if we want to join the EduTech Professional Development Group, that we should click on this link. I've tried, I clicked the link and it is telling me that my device date is inaccurate, but it is not inaccurate and I can't proceed from there. What do I do? I actually want to join that group.
Okay, ma, I will drop my number now. So you chat me on WhatsApp.
Platform. Okay. So Mr. Labsi Faith, I'll drop his number on the platform. So you can chat up with him after now. It will solve every problem that you need. So please, can you drop your number on the platform on this chat group here so that everybody can.
I've done that. I've done that.
Oh, thank you very much. So you can continue while I stay.
Kazim Oluseyi, this is the last question we'll be taking now. Kazim Oluseyi.
Thank you very much, sir. Sorry, we really appreciate our facilitator for a job well done. Please, I just want to ask a question. I will digress a little bit. What if I want to copy an instructional material, learning resources from Google, and I want to paste it on Canva? Please, can you just explain shortly, please, ma? I think.
Yes, you can copy it. If you want to use Magic Canva to create the lesson plan, you can copy it. Magic. It will bring option for either for you to type or for you to upload. You see the plus sign that to upload. If it's in doc format or PDF, you click upload. If you want to paste, you just click on that empty space. Once you click on that magic create, it will bring out that empty space and you paste whatever you want to paste on it.
Thank you, ma. Magic Canva. That will be on Pro version, ma.
No. Once you sign up as a teacher and they approve it, you will have Canva Pro free for life.
You just need to sign up, and you sign up with either they will list a lot of different things. You choose the one you want to use, whether your license or your employment letter. Once they approve it, it's Canva Pro for life. You not pay again at all at all.
All right. Thank you very much, ma.
You're welcome.
Okay, thank you everybody for joining. We appreciate you for being part of this month's program. The announcement, let me just quickly make the announcement. If we would like you to join our group, I don't want to say it because it's important. Sir?
Mr. Labisi, please
Yes, sir.
allow me to say this.
Okay,
We, based on what our facilitator today have started, and we'll still have the continuation of this edition by January. But what we are trying to achieve is this. We are trying to look at the adaptive learning pathway, and which, while she was trying to explain some things, she was trying to key into that direction of both the learning management direction of the adaptive learning pathway and the traditional aspects, which she has explained different platforms that can do the two. So by the time we are done with January edition of our training, we are moving to the adaptive learning pathway. So like Mr. Olabisi is trying to say, we'll plead that you please follow us as we continue on this so that you get what we are saying and how this will help our learner-centered approach in the adaptive learning pathway. Thank you very much. Mr. Olabisi, you can continue.
Thank you, sir. So he has said the major thing. The only thing I'll just say is that for those of us that want to join the group chat, the link is inside the chat box. You can just click on the link. It should take us to WhatsApp. And if you're having any issue with joining, the phone number you can chat on WhatsApp is there, 090-3664-2618, and you'll be added to the group chat. The group chat is where we drop the information, updates, and every other information you need. So before the class comes up by the end of the month, you already know every other thing you need. Everything is on the group. So then we have social media accounts that we want you to help us follow and help us share with your friends, your work, your colleagues, and every other person. So everything is on the group chat. So we implore you to please join the group. For the class recording, somebody just asked, yes, on the group chat is where you can get that as well, not here. So that is why we're imploring us to please join the group. Thank you very much. And that is all from me for now. And that is all for everybody. So, sir, do you have any other thing to say, sir?
Yeah, I think I'm good with every information we've given so far. So we'll be coming up again the last Saturday of the month of January 2026. God sparing our lives. Same venue.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you for joining.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. It has been a wonderful time. Thanks.
Thank you very much.
Very wonderful. Thank you, Mr. Labisi.
Pleasure.
Thank you, Dr. Labari.
Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you,
wonderful time.
Thank you, Doctor. Thank you, our facilitator.
Thank
Our
you very
facilitator,
much.
we really appreciate you. Thank you so much. Enjoy your
Just thank you.
Thank you, Ma. We really appreciate you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, and bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, sir.
Really appreciate it. Thank you.